Cifar breaks down barriers, whether geographic or disciplinary, in order to address some of science and humanity's most intractable problems. We believe that research that focuses on critical issues and leverages the best scientists and scholarship transcends the traditional constraints of geography or fields of study and is the most effective way to create new knowledge for a better world. Support for truly interdisciplinary global research that is boundary spanning in all senses is increasingly difficult to come by. Cifar offers an intellectual sandbox for our community of fellows to take risks, build new collaborations, and foster new innovations. Cifar Fellow and Program Co-Director Irene Blumrad characterized Cifar as supporting genuine space for interdisciplinary work, which the Academy often valorizes, but seldom provides meaningful opportunities to foster.
I want to share how some of the biggest questions being tackled by social scientists really require us to span borders. And I'm going to talk about political borders and immigration, but also borders within academia. So, in fact, I would say, and I think some of the faculty and researchers in this room might agree, that some of the stickiest borders are those that separate disciplines. As academics, we are rewarded for publishing in certain journals and not others. When we attend conferences in our field, this usually means that we will attend a conference with other people in our discipline. And so someone like myself, who's a sociologist, will not meet biologists when I go and do my academic work, but I probably won't necessarily meet political scientists or anthropologists or historians or even social psychologists, just because of the way academia is structured.
Cifar's time-tested model for achieving transformative new knowledge brings together exceptional researchers with diverse but complementary expertise and provides a long-term funding horizon and a culture of trust, creativity, and intellectual risk-taking. The current pandemic has challenged us to reflect on this approach and be innovative in both what we do and how we do it. Our essential new finding is that our fellows, who originally became involved in Cifar because of their ability to work on bold, broad, often fundamental research questions, are also those best positioned to pivot to quickly think about urgent societal problems. On the one hand, our Gravity in the Extreme Universe program are examining issues related to the origins and evolution of the universe. At the same time, fellows in our Humans in the Microbiome program quickly pivoted to think across the fields of robotics and infectious disease research to develop automated high-throughput COVID detection systems. All of this within weeks of COVID being declared a pandemic. If 2020 has demonstrated one thing, it's that the world needs more, not less, support for creative and collaborative thinking to address some of science and humanity's greatest problems. Cifar is dedicated to facilitating new pathways for research and for the community to apply innovative solutions and ideas to a world in crisis.
I'll say a few words about where we've come from and then where we're going. We're almost 40 years old. We started in 1982, and the goal then was really to improve the excellence of Canadian research by putting the best in Canada in the same room as the best in the world. In those days, the best in the world really meant the best in Western Europe and the best in the United States. Now our goals, I think, are more ambitious. As we look forward to our next 40 years, and as the excellence in science becomes more disseminated to other regions of the world, other countries in the world, I think our goal should be, how do we embrace all of that, bring the best in the world together in our global research programs? As we all know, great ideas can come from anywhere. And so how do we make sure that we capture that in what Cifar is doing? So that's our challenge, and it's a great challenge because the young sparks, the brilliant scientists, when you think about, let's say, 30 years from now, are going to come from somewhere in Africa or somewhere in India. This is a great opportunity for an organization like Cifar to make sure that they are part of the Cifar family as we look forward. So I think the next 40 years, as we approach 80, 40 years from now, is going to be tremendously exciting. And of course, who knows where science is going to go. So I'm very excited about what impact Cifar can have on the world looking forward.
Cifar has a devoted and strong donor community who are interested in supporting some of society's most wicked problems. Our partners are individuals and organizations who want to play a role in the development of a better world and future for all of society. Cifar supporters understand our time horizons are long. Just as our community of fellows take risks, so too do our donors. Investing in truly transformative research with a long time horizon is a pursuit of patience and true commitment. Our supporters deeply believe that fundamental research matters, that some of it changes what we know about the world today, and that some of it will change what we know centuries from now. But most importantly, that all of it fuels innovation and advances humankind. Finding donors who are willing to take this journey with us, who understand that investing in open-ended research today may reduce future risk, is paramount to our success in nurturing new networks poised to solve some of the greatest challenges facing society and humanity.
Research is upstream and truly novel. Take, for example, something that is near ubiquitous now. In 2004, Cifar made a decision to support a program on neural computation and adaptive perception. This program, now our Learning in Machines and Brains program, was initially a lone voice in the wilderness at a time when most mainstream computer science was abandoning artificial intelligence. Today, AI and machine learning underpin much of the world as we know it, in large part due to the fellows we supported and the community we cultivated and continue to support today. In addition to sustained support for interdisciplinary research, Cifar mobilizes knowledge through connecting our programs to broader stakeholder communities across government, civil society, and the private sector, so that our fellows engage with thought leaders outside of academia to exchange ideas and hopefully to influence both scholarship and practice in a way that is mutually beneficial and reinforcing.